How's it going, guys? This is Revolution Ricky here in my office at my house at Casa de Revolution, here to do another unboxing video, or should I say, an unwrapping one. Today is the release date of the new Alice Cooper album. Not Alice Cooper, the solo artist, but Alice Cooper, the band. Um, they all reunited to record a new album. So today is the release date of that album. Alice Cooper actually is going to be co-headlining a tour. I don't know if it's going to be original members or not. They're going to Alice Cooper is going to co-headlining a tour with Judas Priest, and the opening day is September. And me and a buddy of mine are going to go. Last year, he surprised me while I was on the mend from my foot surgery with a spare ticket, and we went and we had a good old time. It was going to be one of the final concerts at the Mobile Civic Center where I live, and after that, they were going to demolish the building. I had seen many concerts at this building, anywhere from Donnie to Marie Osmond to Judas Priest. And we had like I said, we had a good time. Sabaton opened up. They really were a great band to see. And I surprised him. We went out to dinner. And then I had bought me and him a vinyl record autographed by Sabaton. So this year, I told him while he surprised me with his ticket. I said, look, someday I'll return the favor. Well, fast forward a year and a half later, I'm returning the favor to him and taking him to go see Judas Priest with Alice Cooper co-headlining with Corrosion of Conformity opening up. And I'm going to have to get a Corrosion of Conformity album so I can see what's really how their music is, because I've heard bits and pieces of it. So I'm going to see how they are. We're going to go see them. I've already done a Judas Priest ranking, and this is just one more album to the Alice Cooper collection that I have. I'm going to show off again my Alice Cooper collection that I've got. I got a few vinyl records. Two of them are actually missing. One is a 45 from the He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask from Jason, the Friday the 13th movie. He did a song for them. And I had seen the video on MTV, which, MTV back in the day meant music television. It didn't mean maternity ward television, because every time you turn on MTV now, you see a girl pregnant, or you see Jersey Shore, or these TV shows that really did not bring MTV to the dance. I mean, come on. MTV back in the day stood for music television, not maternity ward television. I mean, guys like me who grew up in the MTV era, and girls, would turn on MTV and you'd see a music video, and then you go out and buy the album, or the 45, or the cassette, or the CD, whichever was your forte of listening to music back in the day. So, without further ado, let's open this up. I'm glad it ain't a box. Like, I need more paper around here. Got my trusty scissors here. There we go. Oops. Hey, cut me a break. And here it is. The Revenge. Let me get this. The Revenge of Alice Cooper. I've seen it being promoted right and left. They've released a couple music videos of this. It has Alice Cooper, Michael Bruce, Dennis Dunway, Neil Smith, and featuring a guest appearance by Glenn Buxton, who is no longer with us. Um, it's I like this down here. The Return album. Well, you can see it. The Return album. The world was afraid of. I get to torture my wife with this later on. I'm gonna pop this in and make her listen to it. She actually was going to go see Alice Cooper with me because they had done an appearance here at the Mobile Singer Theater, and I talked about going, and she was, my wife doesn't like heavy metal music. I love heavy metal music. She tolerates it for me. I mean, the only concert we went to go see that had anything to do with heavy metal music was Lita Ford, Hailstorm, and Dorothy when, like about 9 years ago. We went to it and had a great time. So we decided to stay for the whole show, and she was very impressed with it. Of course, my hearing, every time I listen to music without earplugs, it rings in my ear for a few days. But I don't care. But I like to listen to music like that. So I'm going to pop this bad boy in later and torture her. And I'll go ahead and show off the Alice Cooper stuff that I do have. The only vinyl that I have right now in my possession, without trying to find it, is the Greatest Hits album I picked up on vinyl about I think like a month ago, last month or earlier this month. I can't remember when the date was. And it has this poster in it. I shown it in private video, previous videos, and I really like that because me and my wife went to this comic book show and they had records and all that, and I was like, huh. The only comic book that walked out of there was a comic book by that my wife picked up, and it was New Kids on the Block Christmas special. I pulled it out. I said, "Hey, you want this?" My wife's like, "Yeah, I do," because she's into more of those boy bands. Josh Groban, Michael Bublé. She's more into New Kids on the Block stuff because she liked that growing up, and I'm like, I mean, I liked New Kids on the Block only because they were better than Milli Vanilli. I mean, at least they sang on their albums. Milli Vanilli didn't sing a lick. So I picked up this Greatest Hits album by Alice Cooper, and out there, I think it cost me like $5. I can't really remember. I think I got 4 or 5 albums, and I spent like $40 on certain albums, and plus, we didn't spend much. I think we spent like $50, and it came with this poster. I tried looking it up online, and I guess what it was that record stores would have this hanging up on the wall or hanging up somewhere to promote the album. Back in the 70s, album being promoted, you'd have all those posters in there. And even if you had a record, they'd throw in posters. They would, Kiss did it with a bunch of their albums. They did a little cardboard gun with the Love Gun album. I remember my grandma buying, and I still have that Love Gun album, even though it's scratched all the hell and back. But I've picked up a lot of things over the years, and recently, this to coincide with the. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the album first. Here it is. to coincide with this album, The Last Temptation, which is a brilliant album by Alice Cooper. I really liked it. I picked this up, The Last Temptation graphic novel. I've been wanting this one for a while. I actually been wanting it from the 90s because I really wanted to read it, and I was a comic book geek. I still am a comic book geek. I really like Neil Gaiman's work, his writing on comic books. I don't know what's going on with his personal life. That's him. That's all to him. But I really like this. There's been a couple of comic books on Alice Cooper over the years. There was one I think a couple in the 70s where he was in Howard the Duck, I believe. Or was that Kiss? I think it's actually both, but I don't remember. I do know that Kiss had the 70s comic printed in their own blood, and I thought that was cool. I had it for a while, and I gave it away because I was in a relationship, and I had given it to my girlfriend at the time, who, well, we're not together anymore. Of course, I'm a married guy. I've been married almost 14 years. So I picked this bad boy up like a month and a half ago. And it's a good read. I really like it. Concept albums are a hit and miss with me. The Who's Tommy, yes. Magica by Dio, yes. Music from the Elder, no. What other concept albums are there? Oh God, there are a lot of them. But Alice Cooper, The Last Temptation, you can say is a concept album. The Wasp has it with the Crimson Idol. I haven't heard that one yet. I have to pick that one up soon. But I've always liked Alice Cooper because you never can go wrong with him. I mean, his music has transcended the time. And of course, live albums are hit and miss with me. And I got this live album, A Fistful of Alice, which I picked up during I had went and saw him in 2003 during his Dragontown tour, and I had picked this up because I wanted to keep the live renditions. I wanted to hear it live again, and he put on a great show. I mean, he hit the stage at 8 o'clock on the nose with what the tickets said, and my sister surprised me, I think for my birthday, or as an Easter present to saying, hey, thank you for all you've done. So she had bought me tickets to go see Alice Cooper, and I had picked this up like maybe a month or two later after I got paid. So that was a cool thing. Let's see. And of course, I've got the earlier albums of Alice Cooper. And I've got the newer albums of Alice Cooper. Of course, we'll start with the one, this 5 CD set, which is original album series. These are kind of like a hit and miss with me. I mean, I appreciate the replications of the album covers. This has Pretties for You, Easy Action, Love It to Death, which is a good album, Killer, which is a great album, School's Out, has all these, and I thought I had it here. Well, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Sorry. I have School's Out on CD, with the jewel case. I also have it on vinyl somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. I also got, one of my favorite Alice Cooper's albums of all time, $1 Billion Babies. Love this one. Sorry for the crack in it, but love this album. I can never get bored of it. Always loved Billion Dollar Babies. I've been wanting to get this on vinyl for a while. Maybe when I payday, I'll buy it and tell them, because my birthday's next month. And of course, the classic, Welcome to My Nightmare. Love this. Actually got the Welcome to My Nightmare DVD set with Alice Cooper and it has the Welcome to My Nightmare concert and the TV special, which is so good. I really liked it. Me and my wife watched it because Vincent Price was on there. So I like Welcome to My Nightmare. And some of these albums are already on this one. I only bought this one because of two or three albums that I didn't have. Well, the three albums. I already got Billion Dollar Babies and Welcome to My Nightmare, but I don't have Muscle of Love, Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, or the Alice Cooper Show, which is a live album, which I really... Oh, sorry. Which I really is hit and miss with me. Like, live albums are hit and miss with me. I really like that one. And I also got, let's see, okay. I already got some more recent albums. We'll go with, let's see, of course, Alice Cooper's Trash. It's got Poison, which I don't really care for that song. House of Fire is good. Only My Heart Talking is good. Bed of Nails is good. Hell is Living Without You. My wife's niece got married a couple months ago and used, I guess her and that guy used Poison after they got married. I was like, not my favorite Alice Cooper tune. I mean, but that was their plan, to each their own. But I really liked, this is a good, okay album. I like it. And of course, I just showed off The Last Temptation. Here's another one, Hey Stupid. I really like Hey Stupid and Feed My Frankenstein, which is a good track. Die for You. I like this one too. It's a good album. And of course, Ozzy was on sang a little bit of the backing vocals to Hey Stupid. We had just lost Ozzy a couple days ago, and it's been rough. I've been kind of doing a retrospect on listening to Ozzy's music and Black Sabbath. Don't have much of his solo material. I do have Speak of the Devil. I do have Tribute with Randy Rhoads. I have Diary of a Madman and Blizzard of Oz, which are all great albums. And I got Osmosis, which is hit and miss with me. I feel like it wasn't up to his potential. And then, I really like Ozzy's tenure in Black Sabbath. That was really where he got his start. So if I had to choose between him and Black Sabbath or him and his solo work, I would choose Black Sabbath. In those first four albums, like from the debut album to, Masters of Reality. Was it Masters of Reality? Volume 4 are some of the greatest albums I've ever heard. So, Hey Stupid, I was getting a little sidetracked, but Hey Stupid is a great Alice Cooper album. Of course, I've got some more recent albums. Of course, the ones I just showed off. This one's Road, and I've managed to save the hype sticker. And if you excuse me while I pick this up, I will get it. While letting it. Where'd it go? Oh, God. Live TV cutting me a break. Gotta reach down here and get it. Detroit Stories, which I saved the hype sticker. These actually have a DVD of the concerts in it. They were really good concerts. I got like 4 DVDs now of Alice Cooper. One is called Brutal Planet, which was the first one I've ever bought. And I think somewhere in this pile, somewhere where the video cassettes are, I got Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare. I really enjoyed that and asked for it for Christmas one year. But then again, they phased video cassettes out, and now it's more expensive to buy a video cassette player because they're not making them anymore. But I had gotten these two and watched the music video, and of course, The Revenge of Alice Cooper. I'm going to be listening to later, and of course this box set, which is something my mom bought me for Christmas one year, or for my birthday. I can't remember. I really can't. Or maybe I just picked it up on a whim because I really wanted it, because it had a lot of tracks on here. Like Don't Blow Your Mind, which is, from the Spiders. He had a group called the Spiders, and all those earlier tracks sound more Beatle-ish type music. And then, it's got about 4 CDs in here, and of course He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, Teenage Frankenstein, Freedom, Poison. It's got Fire, which is a great track, that he did a rendition of Fire from Jimi Hendrix. It's Me is a good, cool song to listen to. And of course, I got Alice Cooper cassettes around here somewhere. The first Alice Cooper album I've ever bought with my own money was Constrictor. I went to the Kmart when they had cassettes on sale and bought Constrictor because it had He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, and Teenage Frankenstein, which was so cool. I really liked that from Wayne's World. It's got a lot of stuff here. I mean, it's got all the hits, and this one I've played several times. I actually had it. I'll go ahead and take it out. I actually had this in a box somewhere. It was in my drawer, my dresser drawer here in my office, for years and years, and I only took it out maybe like a couple months back. And of course, you got that. I'll show it off. You got a little booklet here. Some strange things that Alice Cooper's done over the years. His stage show. His stage show is more theater-ish type stuff, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better performer. Of course, Alice Cooper has been performing this stuff ever since the 1960s, which I really like. But, today's the new day for that album. I'm going to pop it in my CD player and give it a listen to. And hopefully I will enjoy it. I know I'll enjoy it. It's just... so, The Revenge of Alice Cooper. I'm going to give this a listen to. So, this is Revolution Ricky signing off. Keep spinning that vinyl and CDs, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care. Peace.